As far as I'm concerned, the weapon is just a tool that is being used. And I don't care whether it's a strike or whether it's a knife or whether it's a gun. It's just a tool that's being used. What's going to get you dead quickest is you losing control of the fight. When we look at the structure, we talk about like orders of priority and stuff like that. Your job is to get control, institute your weapon as quickly as you can without giving up control. If you can't institute your weapon because it's on the offside or maybe it malfunctioned or whatever, other things that would be considered a weapon would be your strikes. Some of the striking that we'll do, I want you guys to keep in mind, if you guys want like boxing and stuff like that, there's plenty of places that you can go to do like boxing and kickboxing and stuff like that. That's not what we're doing, all right? The way that I use strikes and stuff like that is it's a tool for me to get done whatever it is that I need to get done. I'm not looking to stand out here and stand up with you and throw punches and run the risk of me getting knocked out or anything like that. I'm using punches to maybe close the distance. I'm using punches to use as a weapon of sorts in an event that I can't get to my weapon, or in the event that maybe I've got your weapon tied up and I can utilize strikes to that degree. I'm not looking, this is not UFC, okay? Combatives is not, it's not MMA, okay? That's not what we're doing here. As we're sitting here, just to kind of illustrate what I'm talking about. So I'm in this type situation, you know, he's got his knife. So we come through here, we go through this whole process. From here, I start coming through. Now I start setting up on this guy from here. And now I'm in a situation like we talked about, I can't bail out for whatever reason. You know, me running away is not really an option. So from here, maybe I can hold this down. Now, you guys tell me, if I sit here from here and I let go here and I start striking, would that be advantageous to me? Okay, why? Because I gave up control of the weapon, okay? The moment that I sit here and do this, one thing you're gonna see, and this is what we're gonna talk about today, is we're gonna talk about that void, that vacuum. Whenever I go to bring a weapon of any kind into the fight that is not already in the fight already, I'm sitting here, I'm bringing a weapon in, my weapon being strikes. I go to bring a weapon into the fight, he's gonna feel that void. You're gonna feel it. I don't care whether it's punches or whether I'm sitting back here with a knife and I come to this position and I've got him all locked up super tight and I'm like, awesome, you know, I got this guy tight. And the moment I do this, there's a void. There's a vacuum there. That vacuum is going to get filled by something. Either I'm gonna fill it with a weapon, or he better fill that vacuum and be able to chase wherever it is my hand went. My hand left the fight for a reason, okay? It didn't leave the fight because I was just being benevolent or something like that, or gracious to this guy. It left the fight because I'm looking to escalate it. So if we're in this type situation and I've got control of this knife from here, so I'm controlling the grip so that he can't do a switch. I'm controlling the wrist so that he can't pull it out of my grasp. I have to go 2-on-1 with a knife in this sense. For me to pull a hand out of the fight and to come in here, I just gave up control, okay? I gave up control of the weapon, and now inevitably what's gonna happen is I'm sitting here, I'm sitting here throwing down punches. I still got control of this arm, but this is irrelevant to me. That's my concern. So now I just punched, now I put myself in a situation where now I have to chase the weapon. So now I'm coming over here and I'm trying to chase. He goes to switching above his head, and the whole time that I'm chasing and doing stuff, there's space, okay? So what I did was I started a chain reaction of events by me deciding to strike in a situation where where I can't strike and keep control. I sat there and started a chain of events. Boom, I go to strike, I gave it up. Now I chase this, he goes to switch. While all this is happening, he's also moving hips, he's escaping, and he's stabbing me. At some point, I'm gonna end up back on the bottom or stabbed on the top a lot. So what we have to do is we have to establish what is the thing that is gonna get us dead quickest. As far as I'm concerned, the weapon is just a tool that is being used. And I don't care whether it's a strike or whether it's a knife, or whether it's a gun. It's just a tool that's being used. What's going to get you dead quickest is you losing control of the fight.